Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm currently like 4 weeks out from my bikini competition, which is so crazy. So I wanted to bring you guys through a little bit of a day in the life of what I'm getting up to and a full day of eating today, because I know I said in my last video I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. And what's really exciting is I just took my check-ins for my coach this morning, which I'm going to show you after this. But yeah, I just took my check-ins and I actually had a weight drop this morning. So I dropped 0.5 of a kilo and my weight has been pretty consistent over the last couple of days. I tend to like stick around the same number, but the interesting thing is my food has been super consistent, yet my weight has been dropping, which is so easy. It's been really amazing just to like feel that my body is working with me, and yeah, this diet is definitely working and I haven't actually changed it for a couple of weeks. So I wanted to show you guys what I have been eating to obviously lose weight for my bikini prep. I have actually lost 10.5 kilos so far and we still have 4 weeks to go. So I wanted to show you guys what I'm looking like this morning and do a little posing with you, and then bring you guys through a full day of eating today, because obviously a huge part of competing and sharing my life is just sharing the foods I'm eating, the things that I'm enjoying and what's working for me, to hopefully give you guys a little bit of inspiration as well. And just bring you into my life and show you what I'm getting up to, because it's just really nice to be able to connect with you in that sense. But it's currently like 7 o'clock in the morning, super early, and I have work as well today. I've got like 5 clients, so getting everything done in the morning. So what we are gonna do, get ready for work, pop these heels away because these are not suitable for the gym. I'm also gonna insert a clip of what I'm currently looking like, and then we're gonna bring you guys through a full day of eating. So I'm getting myself prepared for the morning, and every morning before I eat or do anything, so before my cardio, I always have OxyShred. Yes, I keep it in the fridge because the humidity in Bali is crazy, but this helps with obviously fat burning, it helps with your mood, and it just wakes me up in the morning instead of a coffee. So I always start my day with OxyShred, and then I also make sure I take a probiotic, which I have not taken this morning. But yeah, probiotic on an empty stomach, and I have one of those. Also kept in the fridge. And then I have my meal prep as well for the day. So I get my meals delivered in the morning, and then I also make some oats to have with breakfast, which we're gonna do this morning. So these are 3 of my 4 meals for the day. And then, hold on, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, where am I gonna put it all? This was a bad idea. Bad idea. So we're making oats with my breakfast. So I always like to have my biggest meal in the morning. This is just because this is what personally works best for me. If you are someone who gets hungry later, I would always say save your bigger meals till later. But I'm gonna make some oats in the morning, and then I'm also gonna have my first meal. So my meals, like I said, I get from Motion, and they are meal prepped. So my first meal is gonna be salmon and veggies, and I just do this because honestly it makes my life so easy, in the sense of that I'm not having to prep foods, and it means I can spend more time doing like online coaching and personal training and stuff like that. So it's just something that is worth it for me, but also meal prep is also amazing. Okay, so this one's too heavy. This isn't the meal. This is the meal. We have salmon and veggies this morning, and then we also have a chicken and pumpkin and veg meal, which I like to have post-workout, which is delish. And then the third meal is just chicken and veggies. And then I also have a 4th meal, which is protein and veg as well. And I will typically order that one in, cook it myself, or go to a restaurant to eat it, just because I like to have some variety in my life and not feel like I'm just getting all my meals just delivered at one time. So that is a little bit of a hack. I just leave a little bit of a flexibility with that meal, which is really good. And then I'm also gonna make my oats this morning, which I'm gonna show you. Guys, this is the best little invention ever. It's a little pot and it's so light, and I actually got it to travel with for my show because I thought it would be really good to make oats in and stuff. And I made my oats this morning. And so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put in some cinnamon that I got in the last video if you watched, and then I'm also gonna add some stevia drops. These are English toffee, and I'm gonna make that up. So in the morning, I like to have my biggest meal, like I said. So I have my biggest carb meal, which is also my pre-workout meal, which is my oats. And then I also have my salmon, which is high in fat, high in protein, because protein and fats will keep you satiated, which means they keep you fuller for longer. So yeah, I have my biggest meal then. And the oats are obviously a little bit slower digesting in terms of carbohydrates. So they keep me really full, because right after this, I'm gonna go and train for 4 hours straight, PT clients back to back. So I need to make sure that I have fuel that's gonna sustain me for that amount of time. And then it's also like my pre-workout meal as well. And then post-workout, I have chicken, veg, pumpkin, and then I have the rest of my meals later. So I sort of start high and work my way down through the day. Okay, so just finished up breakfast. That was so good. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. Like, I genuinely get excited. Let me know in the comments if anyone else gets really excited to go to bed so they can like teleport to breakfast. That's how excited it makes me. So I feel really good. I'm now feeling like awake, and what I'm gonna do is head to work, like I said, for clients. And then after clients, we are gonna train legs. So we've got a leg workout today. And then after legs, I just want to come back and have a little bit of a chit chat with you guys about dieting. Oh, and we're also gonna go out as well. We're gonna go out and get that other meal that I was saying. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys in this video about like how I personally find dieting easy, what makes my life easier, like what works for me, because obviously if you've watched my videos, I've been on a big journey. Like a couple of years ago, I lost 20 kilos, and then obviously this time around, I've done this prep, and it just feels so different. And I want to share with you guys why this prep feels different, and how I have made like eating healthy a lifestyle, and what I have found works for me, so that it hopefully can help and inspire you and just like bring you through my day here in Bali. And yeah, if you are new here and haven't followed along my journey, like I'm just super grateful that you clicked on this video and are now a part of it. So I would love if you guys did stick around for more, because I really just want to share with you how it is possible to feel and live and just like, yeah, just be healthy. And that's the big thing, even when you are doing something like a bodybuilding prep, which maybe is considered to be a not so healthy thing. So yeah, I'm going to head to work now, bring you guys with me, and we are going to do an epic leg session. Let's go.
Don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. But you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside. Ay, slide around the city with my day one. I ain't gotta worry, cause they A1. Wasn't in the field, then you can't come with us. My little shorty going stupid, going straight dumb with us. I'm a big time, still humble in the hood. Gotta keep it positive on nothing but the good. When I'm on vacation, I be stunting like I should. Got a real queen falling, she gon' stumble on the wood. And I still be doing business with my brother them. And I know that if I got it, I'ma cover them. And I know that if I need it, they gon' give it back.
So I did my bike this morning for just over an hour. I smashed out a big chunk of my cardio, but I still had 100 left to do. So I'm just wrapping up the last 100 after my workout. So yeah, nice and easy, about 20 minutes for me just to get this 100 calories done. Good intensity, and I track my heart rate as well on my Apple Watch. So we've got 15 calories to go.
You was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say.
So I like to have one meal free that I can either come to a restaurant or get takeaway or either cook myself. So it means if I'm meeting up with friends, I can meet them here and we can get a meal, or I can just cook it like I said, or get takeaway from this restaurant because it's a fitness restaurant. So today we've come into the restaurant just because I like to have one meal maybe out and about, and it sort of just breaks up all the meals when they are a little bit same, but I really like being able to have that flexibility on prep because it still means I can have like a normal lifestyle and do normal things and then stick to my diet. Thank you. Perfect. Enjoy. Let's see. Is like this. My little kitty's eyes get so dirty and I have to clean them. You gotta clean your eyes like a little baby. You little baby. Yeah, if anyone else has a Persian, let me know in the comment section. Leo, you're a mess. You're a mess. How are you gonna get a boyfriend looking like this? So this is basically my life, just like playing with my cat and being a health queen and taking supplements and making sure that my nutrition and health and everything is on point on prep. Like, the reason I love sharing so much of like fitness and my food and everything like that and like making these videos for you guys is because basically like I didn't know what it really meant to be healthy and like to feel good, and I feel like there's so much information and stuff online that just sort of like says you should do one thing and do another and you shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that. And what I've learned over the years, like I've been doing bikini competitions since 2016, since I started getting into fitness, and it's like ultimately you have to do what works for you, right? But I feel like if you do anything that's like fast, bad or anything like that, like it's not sustainable. And it's like one thing that bodybuilding has taught me and like living a healthy and fitness lifestyle is like what it actually means to be sustainable and like how can I actually sustain this and make it something that makes me feel good long term. Because like I've been dieting now for like 3-4 months and like I genuinely like feel healthy. And the amount of people that have said to me this time around who were here for my last prep, they were like, Jade, you're so much different this time. Like there's just something about your energy and like you just radiate just like feeling good. And of course I look like I'm 3 weeks out, like I'm super lean, and I just personally like my face gaunts out a little bit, but like I still feel amazing. And yeah, there are going to be days where they're a little bit harder, like if you don't get a good sleep or you work a lot, but I still feel so good. And I do put that down to my nutrition and my supplements because I've never prioritized eating so clean or like whole foods ever before. I always had like maybe, I don't know, just more filler things, you know, like you do on prep, you do like the 0-calorie sauces and this and that, and like I haven't done that this time. Everything I've done, it's just been completely whole food based. And like you can see my supplement stack, like I just like swear by all the supplements I take because I really am very intentional with everything I take, and I'm not just taking something because I think it's going to get me like a quick fix or like a fad sort of result. It's like genuinely stuff that's good for my body and good for my health, and that's the same with all the food that I eat. And Leo too. Leo eats gluten-free, grain-free food. And I think, yeah, I think having like just food allergies and just like having to care so much about my body has been the biggest blessing. Like I wasn't dealt like the easiest deck of cards in terms of like my health and life. I've definitely had a lot of trials and tribulations and struggles and just like my own personal mental battles with food. And had I not had all those things, I wouldn't be as health conscious and as aware as I am now, because, you know, developing a histamine intolerance like really brought me back to the basics and really made me very mindful of everything I was eating. And then when I became gluten-free like 12 years ago, I really stopped eating so much processed like artificial stuff in terms of like, I don't know, like fast food and fried food and all that stuff, because obviously none of that's gluten-free. So it's like all of these little things over the years have basically just made me into the woman that I am, and it made me just embody this this person who is genuinely living a healthy and fit life. And that's what I want to give to you guys and show you that it can be enjoyable, it can be sustainable, and it can be something that you look forward to doing. Like, eating healthy is a joy to me, and it's the biggest gift. It's like, if you think that eating healthy is like hard or boring or like a struggle, it's like you're looking at it with the wrong mindset, because eating healthy should be the biggest privilege that we have, that we can afford healthy, nutritious whole foods. And then it's like, how do you enjoy them as well? And if you don't like a food, you shouldn't eat it. Like, I don't like broccoli very much unless it's like grilled and crispy and tender stem. So I don't eat it. I eat the foods that I love, which are like zucchini and just different things, which I obviously want to show you in this full day of eating. And please don't take like what I say as like Bible and this is how you should eat, obviously. But like, what I really want to share with you guys is that like eating the foods that make you happy, that you like, and then fill your diets with those, and the body will respond. And eating the foods that your body digests well as well. And yeah, that's just sort of how I wanted to like wrap this video up today, because it's definitely something that's been so in my field, this prep, and it's so different, and everyone can see that and feel that. And I think it's because I'm genuinely living and breathing and eating in a way that just feels so good to me, and I really, really love that. And of course, like naturally when you get really lean, like I'm super low body fat, so I look like I've got low body fat, but that doesn't mean on the inside that I'm not healthy, right? Like, I feel amazing. So yeah, I just want to wrap this video up today. We just got home and I'm gonna chill for a little bit, wind down, and then have my last meal as well, which I will show you as well just before we go. So the last meal that I have been doing every day, like I was saying, is just the same as my other meal, which is zucchini and chicken. The thing is, if you wanted, you could have white fish, you could have tuna, any sort of lean protein, turkey. I just have chicken because I genuinely enjoy it, which is different because 2 years ago, I wasn't really eating chicken. I was actually pescatarian for 2 years. So we adapt and we change, and we have to listen to our body. And chicken is just something that feels really good for me right now, and it's something that I'm digesting well. And then zucchini is just one of those vegetables that doesn't bloat me, it doesn't give me any discomfort, and I just really love zucchini noodles. They just taste so good and I really like them, and so I'm digging them at the minute, which is why I do that for both my meals. But you could do any sort of like green vegetable. I'm not, it's like, just because I'm doing this, there's so many different ways that you could do it. And if tomorrow I wanted to have a different green veg and a different protein source, I could. But yeah, this is just what works for me. So this is gonna be my last meal, and obviously chicken and veg is pretty low calorie. There's basically no carb, just like 5-ish carb from the veg, and then high protein from the chicken, which is kind of good because by the end of the day, I'm personally not hungry. I have a tip for you guys though. If you are someone who struggles in the evening, you find that your hunger is spiked, you get cravings, I would save your bigger meals and more satiating meals until then. So fats are quite satiating, but for me personally, I'm really hungry in the mornings, and that's when my hunger is like spiked to the max. So by having a high fat meal, which is when I have my salmon, it sort of suppresses my hunger and keeps me really just like good for the day, so that like after I have my post-workout meal, I'm pretty good. And it's like I have my next 2 meals of just protein, veg, but I actually sometimes I'm not like super hungry for it. I just have it because I know I need to hit my macros and hit my meals and not like super under eat. But like, it's not like I'm going to bed starving, like craving more food. But then if I have clients who are more hungry in the evening, so their biggest meal might be then, and it's completely individual to you and your body, which is like, you know, what I wanted to share. And that's just the beauty of being individual and so different, right? So I hope this video has just been like filled with like loads of golden nuggets for you guys, and just like, it's nice to bring you on a little day in the life with me, because this is literally my life right now. I'm like 3.5 weeks out, so wait, there's a fly. I'm 3.5 weeks out now, so like really, I don't really want to do very much. I'm working out, doing my cardio, getting a coffee or a matcha or a tea with a friend a couple of times a week, or maybe going to motion, and that's pretty much it. And then getting a heap of massages and recovery and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't want to extend myself much more because I want to preserve my energy for my training sessions, so that they ultimately feel the best they can and that I feel the best I can. Because if you're pouring your energy in all different places, you're not keeping it for yourself. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe if you're not already, because it really means the most. Bye guys. Leo is having bougie Persian cat made with salmon with taurine. Leo, I take taurine as well. And probiotics. I take probiotics. She's like, give me my food, Mom. Leo is not on a diet. She's great. But yeah, this is actually really healthy cat food. I just think if I'm gonna only put like whole foods and good foods into my body, I should do the same for my cat. No artificial colors, corn, grain-free. I did actually try to give her real food because I know you can do that with dogs, and she was not impressed. I tried to give her rice. She literally looked at me and it was like that cat look that's like, yeah, okay, I love you. Cute.